Welcome to Disruptarian Radio, where we explore the cutting edge of technology and its impact on our creative future. I'm your host, Ryan Thompson, and today we're diving deep into a revolution that's transforming the music industry as we know it: artificial intelligence. We're about to explore how AI is not just changing the way music is made, but democratizing the entire creative process. From bedroom producers to established artists, AI tools are opening doors that were previously locked to many talented creators. In the next few minutes, we'll unpack how these innovations are leveling the playing field, making music production accessible to everyone, regardless of their background or resources. We'll look at groundbreaking AI tools that are changing the game and how they're empowering voices that might never have been heard in the traditional music industry. Joining me today is a special guest, Alec Hurst, who's been at the forefront of this technological revolution, helping creators harness the power of AI in their music. Let's dive in. You know, when we talk about AI in music, we're not just talking about some robot randomly generating sounds. These are sophisticated tools that are fundamentally changing how we approach music creation.
Absolutely, Ryan. Tools like AIVA and OpenAI's MuseNet are really pushing the boundaries of what's possible. These AI systems can analyze countless musical compositions and learn the patterns that make music resonate with people.
It's fascinating how these tools can create everything from classical pieces to hip-hop beats. Can you break down how that actually works?
Think of it like this. These AI systems have studied millions of songs, understanding the relationships between notes, rhythms, and harmonies. When AIVA, for example, creates a new piece, it's drawing from this vast knowledge to generate original compositions that feel authentic to specific genres.
I've heard some of these AI-generated compositions, and what amazes me is how emotionally resonant they can be. It's not just technical precision, there's real feeling there.
That's right. The AI has learned not just the technical aspects of music, but also the emotional patterns that make different styles distinctive. A classical piece needs different emotional qualities than a hip-hop track, and these systems understand that.
Let's talk about the practical applications. How are artists actually using these tools in their creative process?
Well, many artists are using AI as a collaborative tool. They might use MuseNet to generate a basic melody, then build upon it with their own creative touches. Others use AI for complex harmonies or to explore new musical directions they might not have considered.
And it's not just about full compositions, right? These tools can help with specific elements of music production.
Exactly. Some artists use AI just for beat making, others for generating chord progressions. It's becoming an invaluable tool for breaking through creative blocks or exploring new musical territories. The key is that AI isn't replacing human creativity. It's enhancing it, giving artists new ways to express themselves.
Let's shift gears and talk about something really exciting: how AI is democratizing music creation. This might be one of the most revolutionary aspects of this technology.
You're absolutely right, Ryan. Historically, making professional quality music required significant resources, expensive instruments, studio time, professional producers. But AI is completely changing that equation.
It's incredible to think about. Someone with just a laptop and an internet connection can now create studio-quality music, right?
Exactly. We're seeing poets, storytellers, and aspiring musicians who never had access to traditional music production tools now creating amazing work. They don't need to hire a band or rent expensive studio time. They can bring their ideas to life right from their bedroom.
I think this is particularly impactful for marginalized communities who might have been shut out of the traditional music industry.
That's such an important point. Whether we're talking about artists from economically disadvantaged areas, rural communities, or underrepresented groups, AI is leveling the playing field. It's reminiscent of how sampling democratized music creation in hip-hop's early days.
And it's not just about the creation process, is it? These artists can now maintain complete creative control over their work.
No more compromising with producers or record labels about your artistic vision. AI tools are allowing independent artists to experiment, refine, and distribute their music on their own terms. They're becoming their own producers, their own recording engineers.
You mentioned sampling earlier, and I think that's a fascinating parallel. Can you elaborate on that?
Just like sampling allowed artists to take existing sounds and transform them into something new, AI is giving creators tools to experiment with sound in revolutionary ways. It's about taking the familiar and reimagining it, but with even more possibilities.
And we're seeing this impact across all genres, aren't we?
Absolutely. From classical composers to electronic musicians, hip-hop artists to indie songwriters, AI is opening doors for everyone. It's particularly exciting to see how poets are using AI to transform their written words into fully realized musical pieces.
And you know what? As we wrap up today's episode, I can't help but feel incredibly optimistic about where this technology is taking us.
I completely agree, Ryan. AI isn't replacing human creativity. It's amplifying it, giving us new tools to express ourselves in ways we never could before.
You know, when we look at the history of music, every major technological advancement has faced skepticism at first. But time and time again, these innovations have expanded what's possible in music creation.
And this might be the most exciting evolution yet, because it's not just about new sounds, it's about who gets to make them.
That's the perfect way to put it. To all our listeners out there, whether you're an established musician or someone who's always dreamed of creating music but never had the means, AI tools are here, they're accessible, and they're waiting for you to explore them.
The future of music is looking more inclusive and innovative than ever.
Thank you for joining me today, Alec. You have been most insightful into this new era of music. Thank you all for joining us today on Disruptarian Radio. Until next time, keep creating, keep innovating, and keep disrupting the status quo. Join us at Disruptarian.com for more podcasts like this. We are often utilizing AI voice actors to express our thoughts and have a dialogue for our audience. Like this podcast today, we utilized a voice actor to help us. We invite you to join us at www.disruptarian.com as a guest. You can write us at guest@disruptarian.com or chat with us via our chat room at our website. This podcast was molded after our blog post at Disruptarian.com from January 9th, 2025, titled, What is AI Music Creation? Thank you again for making Disruptarian great again, pun intended. We are rebuilding our social network and recreating our social presence. With your help, we will rebuild, after the previous decade of censorship and shadow banning.
In the quiet of his mind, he saw the ancient signs. Through the numbers 3, 6, and 9, the universe aligned. Sacred geometry in the stars and the earth. Tesla knew their meaning, the power and the worth. Disruptive wisdom from ages untold. Disruptarian truths more precious than gold. Vibrations rising set the spirit free. Tesla's knowledge lives in you and me. He spoke of the ether, the energy unseen, a cosmic force flowing in every beam. Resonant frequencies, the key to the whole. From the ancients to Tesla, they knew the soul. Disruptive wisdom from ages untold. Disruptarian truths more precious than gold. Vibrations rising set the spirit free. Tesla's knowledge lives in you and me. From Egypt's pyramids to India's skies, he saw the patterns with his piercing eyes. The secrets of light, sound and time, echoed in the numbers divine and sublime. Sacred shapes, the flower of life, a hidden code cutting like a knife. Tesla decoded the ancient song, proving their wisdom wasn't wrong. Disruptive wisdom from ages untold. Disruptarian truths more precious than gold. Vibrations rising set the spirit free. Tesla's knowledge lives in you and me. So let the rhythm guide your way. Channel the wisdom of yesterday. Through 369, let your soul align. Tesla's roots forever divine. So let the rhythm guide your way. Channel the wisdom of yesterday. Through 369, let your soul align. Tesla's roots forever divine.